Binance Smart Chain is going crazy right now, and also Pancake Swap is going crazy right now. In fact, Binance Smart Chain is going crazy because Pancake Swap is going crazy because so many users are piling into Pancake Swap, and it's unsurprising because the fees are so low, the speeds are so fast. This is the kind of experience users want. They want it to be quick, they want it to be easy to use, and of course not cost an arm and a leg just to make a simple transaction. That's what Binance is offering right now. The Smart Chain is, of course, gaining in popularity all the time. We're going to cover Pancake Swap, some network statistics, and 3 low cap, very interesting, very high potential Binance Smart Chain gems that you will want to have on your radar because this ecosystem is exploding right now and there's a lot of potential for investments in this network. My name's Lark, and every single day, most days, sometimes I take Saturdays off, but most days I make videos talking about cryptocurrencies. So if that is a topic you want to learn more about, I highly recommend you subscribe to the channel and also click on the notification bell to know when I put out a video talking about all the hottest, talking about all the latest happen out here in the crazy, crazy markets. Okay, let's get into this. Let's talk a little bit of what's going on. So Pancake Swap has eclipsed Ethereum, the entire Ethereum network in 24-hour transactions. So apparently, according to DappRadar, PancakeSwap has processed 2 million transactions, more than 2 million transactions, whereas Ethereum only did 1.55 million transactions in the last 24 hours, which is absolutely incredible. We can also see that with the uptick in interest, with so many people piling into the Binance Smart Chain, also to Pancake Swap came on Twitter and said this: no, Pancake Swap isn't slow. BSC, the Binance Smart Chain, it's just overloaded right now. They have an all-time high number of people using this site, but that is incredible. Even Binance Smart Chain is starting to feel the pressure of having so many users coming onto their platform. Binance Smart Chain hit an all-time high of 8.1 million transactions yesterday. That is, of course, a lot more than the 1.5 million transactions that Ethereum did. I think it's pretty obvious what we're seeing right here is that people want exposure. They want to get into DeFi. They want to get into crypto. A lot of people, they want to come and use these different products, lend out some stable coins, provide liquidity on Pancake Swap, get some cheap, hot altcoins that are only listed on decentralized exchanges, except that the user experience right now on Ethereum is crippling for non-rich users. Now, if you can afford to play on Ethereum, it's got the best applications, great liquidity, all that fun stuff, cool. But if you can't afford to spend $50 or $60 on a Uniswap transaction, $200 or $300 to get into DeFi on Ethereum, well, Binance Smart Chain is here and waiting for you. And the numbers speak for themselves. 8.1 million transactions in the last 24 hours. People are piling into Binance Smart Chain like it's going out of style. It's absolutely crazy to see. And what about Pancake Swap? Well, I find this very interesting because I was looking at this today. The current market cap of Pancake Swap is around $4.2 billion. Now, what's really interesting is not just the market cap, but actually the daily volume that Pancake Swap is doing. So this is actually just the trading volume of the Cake coin. The Pancake Swap exchange is doing $4.5 billion in trading volume in the last 24 hours. That is incredible. Now, how does that compare with the lead decentralized exchange on Ethereum, Uniswap? $2.2 billion in the last 24 hours. Again, we can see that the users are out there. They're hungry. They want access. They want DeFi. They want yield. They want opportunities, but they are priced out of Uniswap. Literally right now, Pancake Swap is doing twice as much volume as Uniswap is doing. And yet, this is what's very, very interesting. Uniswap right now, market cap 18.6 approximately $billion market cap. Again, Pancake Swap $4.2 billion market cap. So that means right now, Pancake Swap is doing twice as much daily volume, and it's 1/4 of the price of Uniswap. Those numbers don't necessarily make sense, which potentially says there is an interesting opportunity here from an investment perspective. Binance coin, the BNB token, has now become the third biggest cryptocurrency. I suspect that we're going to continue to see Pancake Swap moving up the charts and becoming a more and more prominent decentralized exchange. The users are there, the daily volume's there, just the market cap is a bit behind in comparison to Uniswap, which again only does half the daily volume right now. By the way, if you want to buy yourself some Binance coin, some Pancake Swap, maybe some Bitcoin, maybe some Ethereum, whatever your fancy might be, head over to Binance. It is the best crypto exchange in the market. Use the link down below in the description to start your account. You'll get 10% off of your fees and up to $700 in trading bonuses, so do check that out. Now let's move on to the next portion of the video here. I want to talk about 3 very high potential coins that are going to be launching soon on the Binance Smart Chain. And let's start off that conversation by talking about BSC Station. Now BSC Station, as they say here, is building a full stack DeFi protocol with an NFT auction on the Binance Smart Chain. Now this is a really, really interesting one because they're doing a lot of really just tapping into some of the biggest hype mechanisms right now in the crypto space. Binance Smart Chain, it's where the users are going. We see that. The evidence is there. 8.1 million transactions in the last 24 hours. That's very impressive. NFTs are big. DeFi is big. BSC Station is tapping right into all of that. So they're going to be doing NFT auctions. So their platform will enable you to, of course, buy and sell different NFTs. So they're going to provide a marketplace and auction platform for NFTs on the Binance Smart Chain. They're also going to be doing a BSC starter pool. So this will help, of course, high quality NFT and non-NFT projects distributing their tokens out to that wider audience. So this, of course, is one of the most popular things we're seeing in DeFi right now. These start pools, these launch pools. So this will be really, really cool to see them bringing that out to the BSC chain. They're also doing BSC swap. So they will have a decentralized exchange. So this will be for swapping Binance tokens as well as for swapping, of course, NFTs on the Binance Smart Chain. This is an automated market maker model. So something very similar to what you are seeing with other decentralized exchanges. Is kind of similar to Pancake Swap in that regard, except that this is, of course, bringing in all those NFTs. It's also quite similar to Uniswap, but again, on Binance Smart Chain. So you're going to have those low fees coming through. And what about their token? Well, their token, very interesting as well. So the BSC token, of course, the protocol governance, that's important for you. But what we really want to talk about is what access does it give? What incentives does it give you as a token holder? Well, startup incubation is one of them. That, of course, is a very important thing in terms of being able to get into early stage projects. It's also going to be the fuel for their DeFi and NFT auctions and transactions. So if you want to buy NFTs and all these things, you will need the BSC token for that. And also community incentives, so things like staking and stuff like this, that comes in there as well. They have got some really big backers too, which Morningstar Ventures, I just want to point that one out. Those guys have been just nailing it in terms of finding really big, high potential coins. They're behind some of the biggest launches in the last few months, things like Pokemon and others, Starter as well, which have gone on to do just insane gains for investors. So definitely very interesting to see them involved in this one. Now, BSC Station, this is launching today, basically. So they are going to be listing on Pancake Swap today. So if you do want to grab yourself some of these tokens, they're going live soon. Now, just do keep in mind that initial listing hype on any listing can be pretty crazy. So just don't FOMO in to this token immediately. Give it some time to cool off. Make sure you get a good entry. I think it's a very promising coin, though. I am invested in this one. In fact, I'm invested in all the coins I'll be discussing with you today. But this one, definitely one to have on your radar. Now let's move on to the next coin here, and that is Refinable. So this is an NFT marketplace for the Binance Smart Chain. It's totally focused in on that one vertical. So it allows you to create, discover, trade, and leverage any kind of digital content. Now NFTs have been a massive trend. Now we are kind of right now going through a bit of a downtrend with NFTs after some really massive sales like the $69 million Beeple sale over on Christie's, but NFTs are not even close to being done with. This is going to be a major, major part of verifiable digital ownership for art and in-game items. And of course, the use cases for NFTs absolutely stretch out to do all kinds of crazy stuff, from creator tokens to patents and all kinds of crazy stuff. But NFTs are still in their nascent period. We haven't really seen those big dominant players really coming in and cementing their market share right now. We do have, of course, some players that do have big market shares, but that's not in terms of having massive amounts of users. We're not really there yet because NFTs haven't really gone mainstream yet. So there's still a lot of opportunity for people like Refinable, for these kind of projects to be able to come in and actually get a good share of the market. Now, one thing that I think has got a lot of people excited about Refinable, except of course, aside from just tapping into the NFT trend, is the investors behind this. So they've got Mr. Beast and Binance. Binance, of course, is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange out there, absolutely leading the pack. And they've got Mr. Beast. Now he is, of course, one of the biggest YouTube channels out there. So that is a big deal in terms of getting eyes on Refinable moving forward. I mean, just imagine when Mr. Beast starts launching his own YouTube creator NFTs on the Refinable platform. I mean, that's going to be big. That's going to bring a lot of attention to Refinable and, of course, to the Refinable token. So very excited to see that playing out. Another cool thing I think that we can see starting to come out with NFTs is actually the brands starting to tap into the NFT hype. Obviously, again, if we see Mr. Beast launching his NFTs, they'll bring a lot of attention here. But what about other brands, right? Not just other YouTubers and kind of big personalities like that. What about when we start seeing like the likes of Gucci and Louis Vuitton and things like that getting into crypto and launching their branded NFTs on the blockchain? So that's going to be big when that comes in as well. Now, the Refinable token, let's talk about the token for a second here. So this, as they say, supercharging your platform experience. So basically what it's going to let you do, settle and fund transactions on Refinable, increasing distribution and royalty limits. Now that's really interesting. So if you are a creator and you want to get those better royalties, well, you're going to be very interested in getting and holding onto that token, staking that token, and getting those higher royalty rewards. Access to exclusive sales. We all know how just insane NFTs sales have been. I mean, some of these initial NFT offerings that we've seen over the past few months, they're selling out in a minute's time. So they're getting a lot of hype, especially from, popular artists or popular brands or popular influencers. We're seeing these NFTs just going absolutely crazy. And of course, you can use it to boost listings, get a discounted commission on the platform, and of course, for community governance. Now, they have got a lot of big partnerships they've been nailing out recently. For example, this one with Labs Group. Now, Labs Group, very interesting. These guys are working on real estate. So this is an end-to-end real estate focused investment ecosystem with a real estate focused securities exchange. So what can we see in that situation? What does this mean for Refinable? Well, we're talking about tokenized real estate NFTs, right? NFTs we might see with fractionalized ownership of different properties. Again, we can bring in the royalty streams. Think of paying out dividends for real estate holdings and things like this. A lot of use cases here for NFTs that are just starting to be tapped into. Art, it's exciting, it's cool, but it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what NFTs can do. Refinable also just nailed out a partnership with Eternity, which is already a big NFT player. In fact, Eternity is launching an NFT for the famous football player Pele soon, which is pretty cool. Now, if you do want to get involved in Refinable, their token sales on Friday, so watch for their token to come out on the decentralized exchanges shortly after that. Now, next, let's talk about Smoothy Finance. I know. Don't get stuck up on the meme food coin name. Smoothy Finance is actually doing some very serious stuff. So what Smoothy allows you to do is to be able to swap with zero slippage between different dollar coins. So if you want to, for example, swap some Binance US dollars to some USD Tether, well, you can do that with no slippage. Now, this is very important. This is something that, for example, Curve Finance, which we'll talk more about in a second, has done with a lot of great success. This is a very important thing. Again, this is coming in the Binance Smart Chain. So the support of the Binance Smart Chain here is very, very important because they're an early mover on this ecosystem. So if you want to swap any kind of volume of stable coins from one to the other, if you do that using a decentralized exchange, you're going to suffer from slippage, and that's not what you want when you're changing, let's say $10,000 and you lose $300 or $400 to slippage. Well, that's not cool. You want an exact dollar to dollar transfer. So you want to take your 10,000 BUSD and get 10,000 USDT back for that. And so that's exactly what Smoothy allows you to do. It allows you to get these low slippage situations where you can do these big stablecoin transfers and have it happen very seamlessly. And of course, again, because it is on BSC, it's fast and it's cheap. Now, this one has got a lot of potential because these key pieces of infrastructure for decentralized finance, they may not be as sexy and exciting as like the cool NFTs backed by Mr. Beast, which is cool, obviously, but this is the infrastructure that actually allows decentralized finance to work in a smooth fashion for people, right? It allows it to be a good user experience where you're not getting crushed on fees, where you're not getting crushed on slippage. And so this kind of product actually allows users to have that nice user experience. And we already have a proven model of how popular this has been on another blockchain. So we can see how popular it has been already on Ethereum with the Curve Finance token. Now, I think it's really interesting here to actually take a look at the very similar competitor, which is Curve Finance, which is currently the 112th biggest cryptocurrency and has a market cap of $776 million. Now, the Curve is doing almost the same thing, but just on Ethereum. Now, Curve does have a few extra products, like being able to swap between wrapped Bitcoin and Ren Bitcoin. I'm sure Smoothy will bring in other features in the future. They're starting off, though, with the most popular and the most used use case for these kind of swapping services, which is, of course, stable coins. So there's a lot of potential. If Smoothy can even capture a quarter of the market cap of Curve Finance, well, there is a lot of opportunity then in terms of growth for this coin moving forward. Now, they are doing their token sale over the next few days. So it's starting on the 22nd, going through until the 27th. They're actually doing it on 4 different launch pads: BSC Pad, DAO Maker, Paddle Finance, and Paid Networks Ignition Launchpad. So very, very cool. Now, this is actually going to be operating on Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain as well, but obviously tapping into Binance Smart Chain. That's probably one of the most important things that we want to take a note with here with Smoothy, because they're already going to be an early mover in terms of that zero slippage stablecoin swapping space. So this is definitely one that I've got my eyes on as well. Anyway, those are just the picks that I'm looking at, coins on the Binance Smart Chain that are personally getting my money and my attention. But what about you? What Binance Smart Chain coins are you investing? Are you investing in any Binance Smart Chain coins? Are you staying right out of the ecosystem? Are you just sticking with Ethereum? Are you sticking with another chain? Or are you getting all in on the Binance Smart Chain? And if so, what coins are you buying? Very curious to hear that down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.